you know, there's part of me that's just like, you know, I've been getting a little bit of flack just because like my dad died 9/11, so they're like, how could you possibly go there?
So your dad died during 9/11. He died in one of the buildings?
Yeah, he was a fireman. They were actually the first truck there. There's like this very, this is how shitty my luck is. Also, not to make this all about myself, but
well, it's an interview of you, so it's
right.
If you do, it's okay.
I meant 9/11, but yeah, it's all about me. There's a very famous shot that you see every 9/11 besides the obvious ones, but they were the first truck over the bridge to the,
to the 9/11?
Yeah, so the front page is just like, Pete's dad. And like, oh, so
he's waving out the window.
Yeah, he's like that. So yeah, they were the first truck over there, and pretty much the whole house, you know, died. So, which is sad, but also at least he died with his pals. You know, it's kind of.
They all went as a group, huh? That's his truck.
No, that's the picture. You see the truck on the bridge? Oh, yeah. My dad's in there, dude. I wonder if. Well, you know,
that's something Shane Gillis would say, dude.
Pretty gay, dude. He's in there. It's pretty gay. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my Down syndrome brother's in there. Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what Shane would say the whole time. That's your dad right there.
That's my pops, dude.
Dude, you're Latino.
No, all white and Jewish and Irish.
Oh, wow.
And a little Italian. Yeah, but I feel like our family looks mixed, but we're not.
Well, it's crazy that he died in 9/11 and also part of him is accused of doing it. That's the craziest part. So I think that's where you're the Bermuda Triangle of 9/11.
Well, it is a little weird that they were the first truck there.
That is true.
It's almost like he was too ready to go.
Yeah, it's the old Irish hello, huh? Yeah, that's the Irish part, I think. Oh man, he's a handsome guy. What was he like?
He was fucking hilarious, man. He was. My memories are, you know, few and far between because I was 7, but I just remember laughing a lot. Him being pretty jacked. And smoke a lot of cigarettes and driving a Subaru Impreza. That's all I remember. Always had a big smile on his face. But my favorite thing is, I don't know if you have, I'm sure you do. People come to your shows and they're like, I don't know, your dad, or I know your cousin or whatever. A lot of people lie to me about that just to come backstage because they know I can't be like,
right,
you know, sure or whatever, but
I don't want to hear about it. Of course you want to hear a story about your dad. Of course.
I could always tell who is telling the truth because the second they start talking, they have this big smile and their eyes kind of light up. And they call him Scotty, which is what his friends call him. So I always could tell. And everything I hear is always really sweet. So I'm sure they like keep the horrible things away.
Yeah, Scotty bet on the Jets.
Yeah, he did. He's a big Jets fan.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but you lost your pops too. You were young too, right?
Yeah, I was 16. My dad died. He was just older though. But I think I mean, losing your dad when you're a kid is kind of tough. I think obviously it's tough. I think it is funny as you get older, you want to know the different stuff about him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, was he a pervert or whatever?
What did he like?
Because it's still more information, you know? Like, did he sleep in his car or whatever? You know, like, what did he do, you know, for fun?
I think it's worse at your age, though, because you could fully understand the scope of what happened. And you're at such a pivotal age in your life where you're growing and becoming a man. I was really young, so I didn't even really know what the fuck happened. Right. And it hit me later. Like when I was in college, I was like, oh, I'm pretty angry about this. Like it'll show up more and more as I get older because you understand like that's really sad to happen to a kid. But I feel like at your age, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but like that's visceral. That's some tough shit.
Yeah, I think, you know, my dad was so old. My dad was my dad was born in 1910. He was an old man. And so
what?
He was 70 when I was born. So he was 86 at that time, right?
Holy shit.
So it wasn't like I had like this, you know, dad that had this energy. And, you know, I had this kind of dad that was like sleeping in the distance a lot, or like, you know, all inadvertently causing shit to like falling asleep in the carpool. He'd come pick me up and he'd fucking doze off out there, you know. And my dad had this, he was always buying cars off these brothers that lived around the corner, right? And so one time he had this Cutlass that had some 22s in the trunk, some fucking bangers in that bitch. And he would just listen to like Rush Limbaugh and shit like on with bass. Dude,
Cranked up.
Oh, bro. And like it would be like Paul Harvey and just like these old commentators. And he would fucking just doze off in his car. And whenever he dozed off, he was old, his eyes would like leak and they would just like water would kind of pour out of him because you're getting old. You know, your gaskets get bad. And so he was just fucking just shedding water weight. And I was just fucking like, what is going on?
So you were a little prepared. You were a little prepared.
I was prepared that things weren't going to go well.
Right.
You know, so my dad kind of was like a driving 911 kind of, he like kind of pulls up in his own little, like I would have been awesome if we got to put my dad's car behind that fire truck.
Superimpose your dad's car in there.
Yeah, he was always the 911, dude. Every time he came in, and sometimes you'd have to get his fucking car doors didn't work. You had to climb in the fucking wind. Everything was a fucking nightmare with him. And the teachers would always look at you like, don't get in there.
Right. With your dad?
Yeah, but that's your parent picking you up. Like, but then there's little things like, did you have some nice mementos of his?
I have his wedding ring I wear all the time. And I have his, it's actually super fucked up, but I have his badge, like his chain, his badge, and they found that's how they, you know, because everybody was pretty burnt up, so that's how they knew it was him. And I have it, and I just keep it in a safe because, like, with my luck, I'll lose that shit. But I have like a couple of those things, and I have his like jacket and like other set of pants, and I put them like on the wall. I like framed them. But then I took them down though, because like sometimes I'll be feeling good and then I'll see that and I'll be like, oh,
yeah.
You know, it's like a weird thing. I remember my mom it's like everywhere you look, it's like, you know, my dad like, and it's kind of
put on a condom. Hey, that's a lot. It's sorry, that's crazy, dude. I was just trying to make you laugh.
No, it did make me laugh, but it's kind of haunting where you're just like, I would like the option, like if I want to go down memory lane.
Right.
I can, but like, you know, just like have your dad staring at you everywhere.
Yeah, you don't want memory lane just hanging out on the wall being like, hey, do a lap, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have any stuff for your dads? Do you have those speakers?
No. What do we have? I have his passport for whenever he moved to the U.S.
Where's he from?
He's from Nicaragua. He came down here when I think he was like, let me see, I guess he was 12 or whatever.
That's wild.
It was pretty wild.
I don't know anyone from there. That's crazy.
I don't know either.
I didn't know it's like a real place.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a place you live on MySpace when you're in high school.
Oh, Nicaragua? Yeah.
Or Schenectady, New York.
Oh, yeah. Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I saw Kalamazoo in the airport one time, people were going there one day. I couldn't even fucking believe it. I thought they were like traveling into a damn Dr. Seuss novel or something. I was like, tell Cindy Lou Who. I said, what's up, huh? How old is she? You feel me? BLM, dude. But yeah, I think as you get older, stuff like that's interesting. Were you able to find pieces of fatherhood in other men as you got older?
Yeah, I think that's inadvertently what I was doing. I wasn't like very conscious. Like, I need to find me a dad, you know?
Yeah.
But, but I as I look back, though, you know, and that was what was cool about getting into comedy. I was 16, so the youngest comedian friend I had was like, I don't know, 29, 30. It was like Che, DeStefano.
Oh, that's great.
You know, all those guys, Giannis, Nate, Soder. And like, it was all dudes that were older than me that like, you know, obviously there wasn't a lot of other younger dudes, but I've really looked up to them. And like, as you see Joey, I do shows with Joey Gay all the time. He's like in his 50s. So most of my friends I find are like, you know, 40 and up, because I think that makes me feel safe, and also just like there's this some form of like big brother sort of thing. And
yeah, somebody looking out for you.
But also when you go through a tragedy that young, like your brain is older. Like I always felt like I was older, like in school, where like when that happened, you know, kids would be like, "You want to like have a pool party?" And I'm like, "No, like,
yeah,
I want to smoke cigarettes and cry." Like it's like it's not that like innocence is kind of taken away really fast, and that's why I got into stand up. I would watch, you know, Burr and Chappelle and Rodney's my favorite. So I think that's why I like veered towards laughing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just a sad dude. Like I feel like most of us are pretty.
Were you a pretty sad dude, you think?
Yeah, I think there's.
You always get pigeonholed as this not sad dude, I think.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Everybody's always like, oh, that guy just, and that's where some of the hatred comes. I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm like, no, I'm miserable. I want to be that dude too. All the dude you guys are talking about, I want to be him. I don't even know that guy. I look at pictures, I'm like, who is this guy that everybody's talking about? Like it's not me. But yeah, I grew up super duper sad. My mom shows pictures. You could always tell with pictures of me when I'm little, before and after my dad passed, because the eyes are different.
Oh,
like the eyes are just like sad.
The eyes have it. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like people think you must be like the happiest silly dude ever, but I feel like you have some layers.
Oh yeah, dude. I'd like to be in a wheelchair a lot of times.
Just cause?
Just to fucking show them. I'll show them. That's my attitude.
Show other dudes in wheelchairs?
Take that bitch right out into a fucking interstate. I'll show them. Hit me. I'll go to heaven right now, motherfucker.
Do you ever play not truth or dare, but like kind of Russian roulette with yourself where you're like, if I die this way, I'm supposed to?
Ooh, let me think about that.
Like where I got a motorcycle for a little bit. And
you did?
Just for a bit. And then I got into an accident.
Why just for a bit?
It was kind of like if I go this way, like I was young, I was like, I don't give a fuck, like I'm rock and roll, dude. But then I didn't realize like you can get in a motorcycle accident and it not be your fault. Like I didn't realize you can get hit by other cars.
Oh yeah. You don't think about that.
I don't think about it. You're just like it's all in my control. But some dude clipped me and then the bike kind of fell on me. It was pretty mid, but I was like, oh, it
was enough.
Yeah, I don't want to die by someone else. I want to do it.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I want to go out on my shit. So
yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll die, bitch. Watch me.
Yeah.
You don't think I'll die? Yeah.
Watch. Yeah.
Did you ever get that bad off with like your emotions, or were you always able to have some awareness, you think?
I'm good now, but I used to dip in that air. I was very like growing up, I wanted to die to be with my dad.
Really?
Very badly. Yeah. So I tried. This is so fucking embarrassing, but I
can't believe I said really when you said that. Also, of course.
No, yeah, but I tried my first time when I was like 8. I tried to like drown myself, and then my mom, like, this is so dark, but like found me in the pool seeing what I was trying to do, and then she took me to like a psych ward when I was like 8. So I've struggled with that, and then I kind of got out of it when I first started. I would say right around when I got SNL, because I didn't have many friends growing up, and it was my fault. Like I've said this before, where like I was suffering and I was super weird, and I was like, very visibly hurting. But kids don't know that that's what you're going through. They just think you're weird. Like they don't have this scope of.
Did you feel like a lot of like thoughts and stuff were trapped inside of you, kind of, or what did you feel like? You think?
Yeah, it was like on a hamster wheel of just like because I have OCD and manic depression, so like it's just that's a horrible combo, and then you start doing drugs and it's like good luck.
You're a fucking slot machine. At that point.
of depression and the worst stuff. And then I would like revert to that when I got sad. But then when I started doing stand-up, I kind of was like, I found like a group of weird friends, and like artists are cool, and they understand like sadness, and like a lot of them are like, not afraid to talk about that stuff. And, and I really like, I was like, oh yeah, and also my mom, my mom's the most supportive person in the world.
She's a cool lady.
The best. I mean, like,
what's her name?
Amy.
Oh,
she's the best.
A good name.
She never dated.
Of course she married a fireman, Amy.
Yeah, she's a nurse. Like, yeah, they met each other in grammar school, like super Staten Island.
I want to marry a nurse.
And my mom, look how cute my mom is.
Oh,
she's just a sweet lady. She never dated after my dad died. Just raised me and my sister like alone and worked hard. And she's been the most supportive ever. And it got to a point where she called me when I was in rehab, and she was like, my biggest fear is that I will turn on the news and see that my son has died.
Oh.
And she's never been like that, like, you know, because she's so supportive and just, you know, wants to always have positivity around.
Yeah. And she already lost something she loved. That
Exactly. And that killed me.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, I was like, all right, you know, can't die until she's dead at least.
Yeah. All right, Amy.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, like when that lady says that to you, look at that lady.
I
mean,
know.
how are you going to be like, I would have to be a heartless fucking sociopath to not get my shit together, you know?
You're like, okay, this is what I need.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good lady.
Oh, that's cute, man.
Yeah, I'm a lucky guy in that aspect. I have a really like supportive, cool family that has never asked me for anything, and they should. Like they could, and a lot of them need
Fuck
stuff.
yeah, you bought Colin Jost that shitty boat, dude.
Yeah.